Good morning. How are you? Okay, I'm good, all things considering, and thought it was time for me to come back, sit down, do a makeup look, but I'm not going anywhere today. Like literally this look I'm going to do, I'm going to go sit downstairs and watch some basketball. So I thought, well, if that's the case, let's go all out. Let's just have a good time. And that to me means glitter. So you all know I worry about glitter because glitter is such a mess. And yeah, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to have fun doing it. So I'm not really sure yet what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you some options. I've got some great, these are the new ones I bought for the masquerade. And then I've got some that I've had for a while. Ooh, that's open. This peach color is beautiful. And then a gold. Got another peach. So just to tell you how old these are, I bought these for my daughter's prom when she was wearing a peach dress. So I got a black. I got a couple different silvers. They've got like a blue. This one has a blue in it. And this one I don't know. I thought was just silver, but it wasn't. So that's why I ended up having to buy a new one. Got one with the pink and another purple blue. Okay, we're almost there. Excuse me. A brown. I forgot I had that one. Another peach and another black. So that's what's in here. And then I have, just because I know no limits, I have a whole bunch I bought here. These, though, I find very difficult to use. So, probably not going to do that today. However, I'm thinking I'm going to hold it out just in case inspiration hits me. So we'll put that over here, but I don't have any intention. I think I want to do this blue. I think I'm going to do like green. I've been thinking about this. A green, and then just like in the crease, and then the blue. And to do that, I need to test something. I was going to use a black base, but I don't know if it's going to show. So I might have to use a white base. So we are going to swatch a black and a white and see. But in a minute, we're going to do that in just a moment. Black, and then I got the white out. And yeah, we're going to give that a try. Do I want to swatch first or go ahead and prep my eyes? Let me think on that. All right, so before we get started, thank you for joining me. My name is Erin. We are going to do a look. I've been doing these Get Ready With Me's for a while now. And I love doing it. I love talking to you guys. Love talking makeup. I do have 2 other channels that I work under the same, Ageless Beauty with Erin. And right now we're taking a little hiatus for personal reasons. If you've been following me, you understand. If not, catch up on some old videos and chime in. I'd love to hear your opinion and thoughts on what I've done in the past, what I'm doing now. And we're just going to jump into it. Like I said, today is just a day that I'm going to be doing some makeup that I don't normally get to do. I'm going to get to play with some glitters, maybe do a sharper contour, whatever. I'm just going to play. And I say that, but tomorrow I'm going to do a video because I have this J-Lo thing coming up and I'm really going to play with it, and I plan to record it. So we'll really be playing with some contours and other things then. I don't know how much I'll do today. Anyways, I'm using makeup that I haven't used in a while. So I didn't do my makeup roulette. I actually enjoy doing makeup roulette, and I need to do a video just for that purpose. But what I tried to do, I apologize. What I tried to do is pull out some stuff that I haven't used in a while. I have a really bad habit of pulling out the products that I know and love and trust and whatever. But today we're going to try some different things. And fingers crossed that it turns out really, really good. Now, really, really good might be overselling my ability here. We'll see. So, okay, back to it. I decided to go ahead and prep my eyes and then do the swatch. And I've got these out for to put up to help make it sharp. And we'll just go right on. But I want to tell you the reason I decided is because the glitter I use, I have a liquid glitter thing. I forget what it's even called. Liquid sugar. And these are from Eye Candy. And then these are like ColourPop peels or something. Or the brands. But when I get my brush wet to swatch, I don't want it to dry before I go and do my eyes. So we're going to prep my eyes first. As always, I link everything I'm using down below because I might not always talk about it. You know, sometimes things just work like they're supposed to, and I don't think twice about it. Now, if I'm having a little problem, or, you know, and 90% of the time that problem will be me, not the makeup. But if I'm having a little bit of problem, I'll probably talk about it. But otherwise, check down below. I do mention everything that I will be using. And what I plan to do is, because I'm using that green I showed you earlier in the crease, I'm just going to set this with just a basic transition. You all know, if you've been with me for any time, that I love me a good transition color. I don't, I literally don't do my eyes without putting a transition color on. And I'm not doing a lot today. I'm just going to kind of set the primer. Now, you probably hear my dogs. They are losing their ever-loving mind. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, I'm in here. They're out there. They're a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. You probably also can hear the wind. The wind is crazy. Actually, I'm hoping you can't hear either one of those because I'm again using this earpiece as a microphone, and I'm hoping it eliminates all this other crap going on. I could be wrong. But last time I really thought that by doing this, the sound was better. And that is not, I wanted it to be. The sound was better, and I thought the quality was a little better. So I'm going to try it a couple more times to see if it was just in my head or if it really did make any kind of difference. And if I feel like it's making a difference, I will pursue buying a microphone. I've talked about it. I've thought about it for a long time and just have never done it. So we'll see if this is working. Then a microphone is probably next in line. I need another light in here too. I've got a ring light and I've got some other lights going on, and I just feel like quality wise I still need more. I don't know what it is. I never get these like even, so, but I'm not going to stress too much about it. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the green. So we're just going to put that in the crease and go, I threw my brush at me. I'm going to go a little bit higher than I normally would because either the white or the black that I'm going to put on will hide a lot of and I just want it to kind of peek out above the blue glitter, which is the purpose of doing it. Okay, so while we are, well, I hope you all have had a good week. It's been a crazy week. So I did have that last test I was telling you all about at the beginning of the week. So today is Saturday. And I had two different tests. One that I had in the doctor's office, I'm going to tell you right now, I thought it was flat out torture. I'm not even gonna lie, it was awful. Like, if I never have to do that again. So obviously in the doctor's office I'm awake, and they're running a tube, and it gives me a whole new appreciation for those that have feeding tubes. It really does. Excuse me. So she numbed the inside of my nose, and let me tell you, it was like getting a COVID test. It's probably the best way to explain it, except there has not been one COVID test that I had that I felt literally has gone up as high as that did. It was really ridiculous. So, and then she ran a tube up the nose, down the throat, into the stomach. And yeah, it was about as pleasant as you think it sounds. I'm laying on my side, and the first time she did, I'm laying like this, so she did this side first, and it goes up, and it apparently gets stuck. And I found this out recently. I've never had a huge a gag reflex, but they said the more you are vomiting, the gag reflex comes with it. So I'm like, okay. So now I have to worry about having a gag reflex. And, you know, my gag reflex was literally trying to kick this out of my throat, and it was awful. And then the first time, like I said, she went down this nose, it got stuck. Yeah, sounds about as pleasant as it was. And I'm going to say that a couple more times because it wasn't pleasant. But she had to take it out and then do the other side. That one did go through. And I'm just here to tell you, it was awful. So when she finally got it in, I put that in. I used these a couple videos back, so if you're not sure what they are, go check that video out. It's the first time I've used them since that video. But I'm sorry. So I'm in there, and she's testing my esophagus. How the strength of my esophagus was the goal of that test. And to do this, she would give me sips. I had to do 10 sips. And actually she did a couple more, she told me. Because I was trying to keep count, but it was so miserable. And my throat, or my gag reflex, kept trying to kick them out. I completely lost track of how many swallows I took. But she did tell me, did the 10 that I had to have done for the test purposes. But she said, I gave you a couple more because she said, your esophagus, your swallow is weak. Okay. I don't know. What's that mean? Is that my problem? Blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, they did not think that was the problem, but it's not. It doesn't help, let's just say. So I'm okay. Whatever. And so I do 10 of these, and she's giving me sips, and then a couple of times she tells me to swallow without water, and I mean, I could feel that tube the whole time. So, and it was so it was bigger than what you would get in a normal feeding tube. So like the feeding tubes that are used, I think I've seen them, but are thinner. This was a pretty good size. I don't even know how thick it was, but it was a good size, thicker than normal feeding tube. So we're going to talk while I'm going to put the black and the white on my hand to swatch. So, yeah, it was literally torture. And of course, my eyes are watering the whole time. And I literally cannot do anything about that. I mean, it was just going to water, and that be that. Then after we had that done, she walked me over to the hospital, where I was getting another EGD done. I had an EGD done in November, so I was kind of, when they first told me they were going to do one, I was really questioning, why do we need another one? However, and to be fair, they were putting in a little disc-like thing that they called a Bravo, and it's still in my esophagus. It attaches itself, or they attach it to my esophagus, and I have to wear this beeper thing. And I'm telling you, this thing was probably about this size. Maybe take off that. So about this size. It had some buttons and whatever. And I had to literally wear it for 48 hours straight. Now, they told me it could be 6 feet from you. So if you have to take a shower, if you have to, when you go to bed, you can put it on your headboard or wherever. 6 feet, it'll still read. No. 6 feet from me, it literally start beeping and giving me the alarm. And yeah. So I literally had to wear it the whole time. And I wore it around my neck, mostly. I slept with it. I didn't want to, okay, so my husband's like, you can't wear that around your neck. You will strangle yourself. Okay. Fair. So I clipped it to my pajama bottoms and did that. But during the day, I tried that and it was pulling my pants down. So I was having to wear it around my neck. So, and just for a recap, I've been off my medicines at this point since, the 1st of March. And so it's supposed to be, this little Bravo pill reads the acid that is coming from your stomach into your esophagus for 48 straight hours without you being on medicine. Now, for 48 hours, it was only, so it was basically Monday, the day I had it put in, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I returned it on Thursday. And basically, only one of those days I had any kind of heartburn or acid reflux or whatever you want to call it. So, I don't know. But I took it back on Thursday. We're supposed to be reading the results. And eventually, so here's what, I don't know. I need to think about this. Eventually, I will, the pill will eventually, it's called a pill, but it's a Bravo. It's a little attached thing. Eventually, it will eliminate itself from my body. I'm supposed to keep track of it. I keep forgetting. It's not like it's something you really want to look for. I like them both. I think I'm going to go with black because I really want the dark look today because I'm doing black lipstick too. So, black it is. Anyways, so let's prep the eye. Yeah, if I don't see that it leaves, I have to go get an x-ray before my next appointment with the surgeon. So I do already have an appointment set up with a surgeon to go in and talk about everything that I have been through for 6 months. And I'm not going to lie, I am more worried that there's going to be nothing they can do for me or they don't see anything wrong, and then I am, okay, we're going to have this surgery and get it fixed. I really want them to say, this surgery right here is going to fix you, and that's what we're going to do. Not because I love surgery. Nay, nay. I can't believe I just said that. No. But because I'm done. I'm 100% done with being sick. I mean, it's a lot. So, yeah. After I go to the surgeon, I have to go back to this other doctor that did the EGD in Bravo, the one that I feel is actually here to help me and not put me off for months on end, and discuss everything, talk through with him. And I mean, obviously I want him involved, but if I have to have a surgery, he won't be the one doing it. The surgeon that I'm going to see will be the one that does it, because, well, for many reasons. He is a surgeon, and I think this doctor that had done this is also a surgeon. So that's probably why I need to follow up, because it depends on what kind of surgery they decide, if they decide. The surgery that they keep telling me about is a bariatric surgery. They bypass the stomach, and that's why I'm seeing this one special doctor. And after I see him, then we will proceed. I don't know why that looks like that. I do know why, but here, let's try this. We'll proceed on if I need bariatric surgery or if another general type surgery will work. So I put that little thing on here, and I feel like it's like hindering the shape. So I'm going to try to get more precise with this little. Anyways, that's just a little recap for those of you that might be new and don't have a clue what's going on. I apologize. It's probably easier for me to tell you to go watch another video than for me to repeat all that, or repeat everything that I've been dealing with for 6 months, but there's a lot, and I'm thankful to those of you who have been with me from the beginning and have reached out and discussed whatever, you know, things that we have talked about, and given me your support, and so on and so forth. I really appreciate that. Some of you have understanding of what I'm going through. Some of you don't. That's okay. I mean, I wouldn't have known either had it not been me. So, yeah. We are going to put some glitter glue down and then go from there. So, yeah. Just a little bit about what's happening in my life, my shit show. Otherwise, doing good. Glad to be able to do these videos. That surgery, man, really kind of knocked me out for a couple days. My throat was so sore after having the 2 different tubes put in. Otherwise, though, I mean, I did really well. I've had, that EGD was my 4th in the past 15 years, so I'm not new to the game as far as that's concerned, but it sucks anytime you have to be put under anesthesia, anytime that you have to rely on, you know, you go under and you go to the surgery and you have to rely on these people to take care of you. It's scary. Just scary. Okay, let's put this blue on. Oh gosh, that's pretty. And actually, I think it looks better than it did on my hand. I don't know what I did different. Actually, I got a little bit more of the water glue, the sugar glue as it's called, and also the glue primer. I used it too. It's hard to do this kind of precise work and talk, isn't it? I love glitter. Glitter is just really, really difficult. Not only put it on, but the cleanup, and it gets all over your face. And I don't know. But I love glitter. I just don't wear it often. All right. I mean, look at that. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and really dry down. Ooh, that's pretty. So what I want it to do is to dry down, and then I'll take these off, clean up under, which doesn't look too bad right now. I'll go ahead and get a Q-tip because I do see some of the black. And this is just the black. I'm sorry. The black base I used. So let that dry down a minute, and then what I'll go back in is, and I'm not really loving the green. I was afraid of that. So I will probably try to tame that down a little bit with more of a neutral color. And yeah, we'll go from there. So give me a moment. I am also going to go take this off before I smear it everywhere. Let this dry down, peel that off. We'll be right back. Okay, so two things. If you're thinking of buying these eyelid lift things, they're not expensive. They're really cheap, but save your money. I already had to take mine off. They were awful. It's just, they don't blend. I don't know. I don't recommend them. Maybe there's a better brand. I don't know. Number two. As I was trying to blend out that green, it turned into mud. I mean, so I took them, I wiped it off. I'll finish my, the rest of my eye after I do my brows. So, but, they're not even, which, come on guys. Have you met me? You knew they weren't going to be even. But they are very pretty. So there's that. Okay, so we're going to finish the eyes, and I've got such a mess. Okay, do I need that? And the stuff dries so fast on these brushes. I couldn't use that if I wanted to. Okay, now let's just work on lashes. I am using a pretty good, what am I trying to say? A very big set of lashes. That's what I'm saying. And even then, you might not even see them because of the glitter. And I've used these with glitter before. They've got glitter all over them. So, but let me get these prepped. And here comes the glasses for the old lady. And I'm just going to make sure there's nothing sticking off of them. There really is. I need to take some scissors and trim the edges. I don't know what. I don't know if you can even see it, but yeah, see that? And there's one on this end. So I'm just going to trim that. I don't know. It probably, if I had to guess, it's just where the glue has settled on it and it's just sticking out. But better safe than sorry. So, two things about me. One, I glue my lashes, as you see. And two, I also put on what is called a power liner. I don't every time, but, well, no, I take that back. I do just about every time put a power liner on. And I'm not going to today, though, because I'm not going anywhere. Normally, I glue my lashes before I do anything else because I like to let it get set and tacky. And then I will put the power liner on, which is just an additional hold. You can either use glue or you can use the power liner. You don't have to use both. I feel like I give that declaration every time I do my lashes, and that's okay because I do it for numerous reasons, mostly because I have watery eyes. And it's just an extra protector to help make sure my lashes do not go anywhere. If I'm out and about, my eyes start watering. But you can just use glue. You can just use the power liner. And there's a couple different types. If you're curious, let me know. I typically use Lily Lash. It's a felt. Velour has one that's more liquid. And Tarte even has one that is felt. It's right here. I have it as well. And Lily also has a clear one. If I have a lash that has a very thin base, and I'm not wanting to go all black, I use that. And then Lujo, which is the lashes I'm using, has one. I actually have that, but I keep it in my purse because if I'm out and about and I need to redeem my lashes, there you go. There's numerous different kinds. So yeah, if you like one or the other, great. If you like both, great. Do whatever works for you. I have said that since the day I started this site. I am not a professional. I do what works for me and what I feel looks best on me. And I highly recommend that. No two people are the same. And what I use, what you use, probably doesn't work the same on anybody else. So express yourself the way you feel. That's what makeup does, isn't it? Makeup is amazing because it lets you express yourself. And each day can be different. Now see, my eyes are going to start watering already. What I feel today, which was glitter and bold, tomorrow I'd probably be neutrals, or, you know, I could do neons, I could do pastels. I just feel makeup gives you the ability to express yourself in the best ways possible. Okay. I do have glitter. When I took the tape off, which, man, I'll never buy that tape again. It's a Ulta tape just for eyeshadow, and it just, I feel like I'm peeling my skin off when I use it. So okay, we'll go back to using regular tape. It worked just fine when I did it. Clean off my little gripper, because 90% of the time if I fail putting lashes on, it's because my equipment has not been properly wiped down. These lashes are huge. When I do J-Lo, I got 2 sets of lashes. I'm not sure which one I'm going to wear. And they are huge. This pair probably would have fit just as well, but I didn't buy the 2 new pair. I got them in the, it was recently Lash Week, and I had to place an order with Ulta, which Ulta is my Achilles heel. It is nothing to get 3 or 4 orders a weekend for them, for me. And they love me. And I shop mostly online. I do have a local one I go to, but I typically enjoy doing online. You get free stuff, and you don't get hassled, and I, you know, I don't feel like I get hassled at Ulta, but I like to I either go with two purposes. I'm either in a hurry and I'm grabbing something quick and I want to get in and out, or I am wanting to spend some time and just shop and look around and not be bothered. So I can do that online. Okay, there's the lashes. like I said, I will finish up the rest afterwards. So we're going to move on and go to the face. Okay, so try to make some room. It's not easy. I've been needing to fix my area for a while now, and I just haven't. So anyway, so a lot of, like I said, this stuff is not new. Everything that I have used with you guys at least once. The newest that I'm using is the Haus Labs foundation. And when I did the trial for you guys, I didn't do a follow-up. I should have, because it did wear really, really well. The product, this primer is not supposed to be a gripping primer, but it sure feels it. I don't know, it might just be getting old. It's almost empty too, but you know. Anyways, it's not a, it wasn't the right exact color, so I'm going to mix it today, try to get a better color. We'll see. I did it one other time and I liked it, but I'm not using the same. God, my eyelashes feel heavy. Like, I opened my eyes and I felt like that took serious effort to open those eyes. Anyways, so the Haus Lab. Do I want to do concealer under? Yeah. I've really gotten into using concealer underneath the I haven't used this in forever. Underneath my foundation. I don't normally do this, but a lot came out, so we're just going to use it. Typically, I don't put that much concealer under my eyes, so if you're new, I'm sorry. We're just having all kinds of firsts today, and I'm just going to quickly pat this in, but I will really blend it when I do the foundation. So is anybody watching the basketball games, either the girls or the men's college March Madness? I have to say, I have not been watching the women's, and I don't know why. I mean, I really don't know any of the teams. My team, well, I won't say my team. The team I typically cheer for, because I cheer for the college, didn't make it. They had a great run in their, that really doesn't look that much different color-wise, in their, conference tournament. But they literally would have had to win it to make it to the tournament, and they didn't. So yeah, and like I said, the only reason I even consider them my team is because I cheer for that college. I mean, I'm a big fan of their men's basketball team. I'm a big fan of their softball team. I keep up a little bit with their cheerleading and dance teams, which we've got an amazing cheer team. Baseball a little bit, but men's basketball is really, and football is really the two sports I keep up with the most. So anyways, it broke my heart this year when I filled out a bracket. We do a bracket every year, and a lot of times we join groups, challenges, and we did again this year. And Yeah, I don't have my team winning it. We've had a year. So, it is what it is, right? I mean, can't win them all. It'd be nice if we won some. No, I shouldn't say that. They've really had a rough year, but I feel like they came through at the end now. I just don't know if they can hold it for the tournament. But anyways, yeah, I'm curious. Who is your team? Who do you have? Do you fill out a bracket? If you do, who do you have winning it? Just curious. You know, these are just kind of the questions that we are a sports family, have always been a sports family. My kids, I grew up playing sports. My husband, not so much. He played a lot of sports, but he didn't play like in school or anything. He worked. And so, like, I played all through school. My kid played through school. My daughter played through college. My daughter is a college coach now. So, I mean, we're a big sports team. Or sports family, excuse me, not team. We've played intramural, softball, volleyball. I mean, yeah. So we enjoy it. So we do have brackets filled out this year. And it's funny, like I said, I don't have the team that I normally take pretty far. Like last year, I had them winning it all. And they should have. Last year should have been their year. And whew, we hit it hard that first game and got beat out. Oh, it was... Last year was a rough year for us. So, anyways. But yeah, let me know who you have winning it all. I'm curious. I will tell you, I think 3 teams have a really good chance at it. I think Kansas, Alabama, and Houston. But there have been some pretty big upsets. So, my bracket's not doing the best. Golly, that concealer just feels like it. Okay. Anyways. My bracket's, I don't have a chance at anything. I was in the top 5 yesterday, and then through the games, I dropped to 10, and now I don't know where I'm at. I haven't checked today. I don't know if games have started yet today. Like I said, it's still pretty early. But we'll see. I don't normally do my brows, but I feel like I need to do my brows because my eyes are so bold. But I don't know if I got a bold enough. I think I went more natural color here. I probably should have gone darker. It's okay. I might grab the darker one. I want to make it look like I've done something. This color is just very much my natural color, which is fine and great because, you know, we all need that. But I like a little bit of boldness occasionally, and that's what this is going to give me. Let's see, where's the blade? Pencil blade. Nothing fancy. Alright, so while this sets, let's go ahead and finish the eyes. And I'm just going to put on a white highlight right here. I love having a white highlight in the arch. And I will do it again. Actually, I can go ahead and do it. I always do right there. And then I'll blend it out when I do the rest of my makeup. And I like to do my nose. I know you should use a highlight, Erin, but this white, eyeshadow. Works better than a highlight. Yes, I look like a clown. It's okay. So now I'm just gonna take my transition color. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm trying to open it from the wrong end. No, I wasn't. Holy shit. I'm just going to... Here we go. Okay. There's that. Now, just set this over here. Let's put some contour on. What am I doing? I don't know. I don't. Wow, that's dark. Talk about looking like a clown. Gee, Erin. I went quiet on you guys, I'm sorry. What else should we talk about? I don't know. So we have decided our next murder mystery, and it will be disco. It will be in April. And then we got one already picked out for May, which is sock hop. That should be really fun. So, like I said, we didn't do anything in March because of our J-Lo birthday party that we're doing. This feels really dry. Why does that feel dry? I don't know. But, yeah, it's, I really wanted to do the 80s, which is the same night that we're doing this J-Lo thing. So really that was the only one that all of us were like really interested in, because there was a circus one that I was interested in that I thought would have been a lot of fun. But the rest of the girls, guys, people that we go with, because so I go with typically two girls, the same two sister-in-laws every time. And then a couple times my daughter went, a couple times another niece went. One of my nieces works there, the one that's actually having the J-Lo party. And then we took some friends, and then the guys went last time. So we like to mix it up and whatever. But the only reason I say that, and I went into that really long, complicated whole thing there, is because nobody wanted to do the circus, and I was very shocked and disappointed. I really wanted it, but anyways, it was probably a good thing we didn't, because that was last weekend, I think. No, it was it last weekend? Yeah. And we had done a baby shower, so the night before it would have been very difficult to try to do it all. So that's not why we didn't do it, but in the end it worked out. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm a mess today. I'm sorry. And I typically don't use powder, so I'm curious how bad this is going to look when I wipe all that powder off. Yeah, I'm not much of a powder person because I feel like it just dries my skin. But I really wanted to, and I didn't. As you can tell, I really didn't carve out that like I wanted to. But I guess I wanted to practice because when I do my J-Lo, I mean, she's just beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm worried. Okay. We'll talk about that when I do the video though. No need to jump in and then confuse people. Okay. I feel like this isn't coming together like I wanted it to, and it all started with my contour that was messed up. But oh, I hope that's not recording where I'm rubbing against that. Probably did. I'm sorry. Didn't even think about it. Nope, sure didn't. Okay. All right, so it kind of chiseled. I wanted it to like chisel this out, but I need to practice more. I don't use powder enough to really say I know what I'm doing. Same with highlight. I really don't use a lot of highlight, but when I do, I like to put it on after my bronze, my contour and my bronzer, and then I go over top of it with a blush, and I just feel like it. Now, if I'm wearing a blush that has kind of a glow to it, I obviously don't do this. And honestly, I don't do it a lot anyways. But today I am. Like I said, today we're doing some things I haven't done in a while with some products I haven't used in a while. I just don't feel like that highlight's very highlighty. Is that a word? Is it? That one? Okay, there. I see that. Let's. Okay. That might work. Now, blush. We're going to go right over top of, maybe, over top of the highlight that I just put on. And I just think the blush picks up from that highlight and kind of makes it a glowy blush, which I really like. My favorite blushes actually are ones that already are glowing, and I don't do highlight because of that. I do like doing it over my nose. I actually thought about putting on freckles today, but I thought, nah. We'll do a video where I do freckles, though, because I haven't done them for you. I showed you one of my murder mystery looks with freckles, but I didn't do it for you. It was very difficult. So it's kind of why I haven't done it and why I decided not to do it today. Okay. Now. Lips. What do I do for my lips? I don't know. I don't really want to do. I might grab one of these because I've already put the others up. So this is actually white that's got kind of a green tint, I guess. I don't know. I've literally been sitting here thinking, just do blue. I don't want to do blue. Let's see. Oh, these are so. I'm going to use the pink. Yeah. Let's see if I can get that off of me. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to make a mess now. Okay. So real quick, a couple things I've got to do. I'm going to pull that pink out. I'm going to put that blue one up because I'm not using it. And I need another brush for the pinks. For the pink, for the pink, for the pink. Yeah, that'll work. A little bit more sugar water. And I've got the glitter glue. All right, I am using black. I was going to finish my mascara. Oh. Yep, it's been that kind of day, that kind of video. There we go. Easy enough. I wasn't expecting it to be an easy fix. It's very seldom an easy fix when I screw up like that. Okay, black. If you use these Maybelline Superstay ink, matte inks, they're amazing. I have been talking about them for the last couple videos, but when you pull them out, be careful because it will splatter everywhere. Let's just darken it. Look, it gets on the teeth. Y'all, you already know. I've been talking about that too since I started using them. I don't know why. But this lipstick literally gets on my teeth every time. I don't get it. I just wiped that off. We're going to come back to that because it's just going to keep doing it. So now I'm going to take some of this while the gloss is, not gloss, it's lipstick, while it's still a little wet, and take this black brush that I use on my eyes. And just put the okay, now let's see what we can do. Don't use this glitter much, so I really don't know what to expect. And it's chunky, whereas the other glitter is really fine. This is not something I would want to do a lot of. I don't like the feel of it on my lips. But for a glitter look, it's definitely doing what I wanted it to. Look at that. Now, what do you think? I don't know if you can tell, it's got bigger chunks of glitter in it. So, all right, so get that off my hand. before I rub it everywhere. Hey, what do y'all think? We really went all out. I should have put glitter on my cheeks and all kinds of stuff, but I didn't, and I thought about it, so I purposely didn't do it because it was a consideration, and I thought, no. What do you think? I'm not too disappointed with it. It was, I'm eating glitter. It wasn't exactly what I wanted because the contour really started out rough, but I'm happy. Okay, thank you guys. You all, you just don't even understand how much I appreciate you. I am just an average gal who loves to do makeup and create things, and I'm not a professional. I come in here, I'm learning as I am working with you. I love when you all send me suggestions. You want me to try a product, you want me to try a look, send them my way. I can't guarantee I'll be a good at it or it'll be right away, but I will always try to do what you suggest. So please hit me up, comment, my personal emails on there. Just hit me up. Let me know what you're thinking, what you thought. Any future ideas, hit them my way, please. But thank you. I love you guys. You are amazing. And I couldn't be here without you. So until next time.